What is up, everybody? My name is Sai and welcome to another episode of the RuneScape Skiller. This is episode 8 and I had a lot of fun making this episode. We have done something different and I'll make this a two-parter if you guys enjoy it. Over the past 2 weeks I have asked people in game and on my friends list to pick a number 1 through 15. And that number correlates to what skill I have to focus on for 5 hours. Now, if I was a regular skiller, I could lock myself to one skill at a time, but since I am an Ironman skiller, I need to be a little bit more efficient than that. So I'm not locked to doing one skill. I just need that one skill I've been chosen to do to be the main focus. For example, if I get construction, I can take time out of that 5 hours to make or grab planks since I'm gathering for the focused skill. Or if I get cooking and I run out of things to cook, I am allowed to fish and cook at the same time because it still involves cooking. This is just a fun way to get people involved with the series, and since I have been doing longer grinds towards one skill, this was a lot of fun to do. Now each skill is different, and when we get to that skill picked, I'll state my reasons for doing things. So the first thing we need to do is to get a skill. Iron Piano has chosen number 3. So I am going to be locked to agility for 5 hours, and the only thing I can train is agility. So we have 17 agility, we can do Draenor, and that is where we're going to start. So as you see, we have a timer in the top left corner. 300 minutes is 5 hours. I even double checked it. But here we are starting the agility grind at Draenor. Now throughout some of these clips I do say I am locked. I am editing this and this is editor me. That's because the original plan was being locked. Some skills allow me to be locked. I can train straight agility for 5 hours. Right now I cannot train straight herblore for 5 hours. You know. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. I'm gonna let you watch the video. I'm telling Iron Piano how I need to get graceful already. Little does he know, he is the reason I am doing agility. He picked number 3. That is agility. But that right there gives us 20 agility. Now we are going to walk to Al Kharid. There you have it. That is 30 agility. We can now leave Al Kharid and go to Varrock. We are leaving with 19 marks of grace. Now we will be stuck from 30 to 50 on Varrock, so this is going to be a long grind. And this is 35 agility. We now have 28 marks of grace, and I will check back in with you guys at 40. So after this lap, we will have 40 agility, almost 100 Varrock laps done, and 45 marks of grace. We have just over an hour left. I don't believe we're going to get 45. Alright, we have just under 10 seconds, and the 5 hours agility is over. We have reached 42 agility, 136 Varrock rooftop laps, 55 marks of grace. Now 5 hours of agility is done. That is one skill out of the 15 put away. We gained a total of 43,337 XP within the 5 hours. Now I can't say if that's good or bad. That is just how much we gained, because we started from Draenor, went to Al Kharid, went to Varrock. But, you know, that is XP, and at the end of this video, I'll be putting the total XP of every skill we gained. So now it is time for us to find a new skill that we are going to be chosen to do. Alright, Raven Take, what number are you going to give us? What skill is it going to be?
A few moments later.
13. That is Firemaking. And as you guys know, I already have 99 Firemaking, but I'm still adding this to the list. And there's no reason for me not to do Wintertodt. So we're going to go back and we could possibly walk away with a pet or dragon axe. So I'm looking forward to doing this actually. Of however many, I think 5 ones got me. Bam, more burnt pages, some new logs, emeralds, seeds, magic seeds. So that means a roll of something. Nothing too fancy, but there you go. That was the first 5 games. Alright, here is the next batch of games. Let's see if we get anything worth noting. I'm probably going to record all the crates anyways, because I can just do them in a huge stack like this. Because we already have everything besides the dragon axe and the pet. And again, we don't really get anything. Okay, well, something happened to my timer. I don't know. I kind of messed it up. So this is a give or take time. We're just going to stick with it. It's about a little over 2 hours. 2 hours and 40 minutes to be exact. But I'm actually enjoying Wintertodt, so it's okay. But let's open up our next crates. Maybe we will see a pet. I don't need any more burnt pages. And no pet, but 21k I guess is most of what I'll take out from that, and that wasn't horrible. Alright, finishing up this game. Got almost 900 points. That will be game, I think, 576. Total of 800,000 XP so far. Let's open up these crates. Hopefully we can get something good. Kind of like maybe a pet. That's all I'm really here for, but we're not going to get it. So as you see, we are just above an hour. You know, we have an hour and 13 minutes. Just finished up this inventory. Took a lot more wines than normal, but can we get a pet? That's all we're here for. Let's get a pet. There you go. There's another game finished. Can we get something spectacular? Maybe even the dragon axe. You know, I'll take seeds though, to be honest. I'll take all the seeds and all the herbs. Timer is now at 0 in the middle of my Wintertodt game. I'm just going to end up finishing this game because this could be my possibility for a pet. And then we'll go over the XP and we will start a new 5-hour grind for a certain skill. Who should I message this time? Alright, there we have it. We just got our crate, the last crates of Wintertodt that we will do as of now. Can we get something important? These are the last remaining crates for a while. I think a magic seed is a roll for something, but yeah, we didn't get anything. We didn't even get GP out of those crates. That was horrible. With Wintertodd's luck on our side, maybe we'll have somebody give us a good number. This time we're going to ask Gravitoad. Pick a number 1 through 15. Maybe Gravitoad ain't it. Okay, Gravitoad is just probably busy. Maybe we'll do Demardicus. He hasn't gotten us a number yet. Okay, nobody is wanting the text back. So I think that this means we're either going to find a random player, or this is where the spin will be involved. Demardicus, Gravitoad, I gave you an option to pick me a skill. And you guys are just busy, which is completely fine. So we're going to go find someone who can help us. As Demardicus actually texts back eventually saying 7, please. I will maybe think about that one. Never mind, Demardicus. This person actually texted back. So what we are going to... Oops, I did not mean to do that. Number 15, I'm going to put the list on screen right now. And 15 is farming. We are going to be locked to farming for 5 hours. This is probably going to be a long 5 hours, but this is going to be great for herblore whenever it gets chosen. So let's go hit some patches up. This is Editor Sai back again right now. You guys are watching a montage of my farming clips. This skill is different from every other skill we have trained so far. 5 hours of playing time. I can sit there for 5 hours and do every other skill. Farming is a skill that continues when I am logged off, so I had to take a different approach to this skill. What I decided to do was at my level I could grow 1 Theremin seed. 1 Theremin seed is 80 minutes, which means 4 runs in 320 minutes, which is just over my 5-hour mark, and that is how I made it work. I decided I'd give myself those 4 runs. But in between those runs, I also gave myself oak trees, which take 3 hours to grow. But since they continue growing when I'm logged off, while I was collecting herbs, I could also do my tree runs. With that being said, the XP is going to be off of this section. I'm really not worried about it. It's not even going to be a lot of XP anyways. But I needed to be and stay efficient as the Ironman, and I needed to do best with what I have and all the seeds I have. So of course I planted and replanted while I was focusing on farming. While during the downtimes of in between runs, I collected apples to protect my trees, bought potions to cure my herbs. But this is the premises of what I've done, and you'll see it in this montage. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. The XP isn't going to be right for the farming, but this is what made the most sense to me in the 5 hours I had. So within that 5 hours of farming we did, like I said, our XP is off. Maybe you could get 6,000 XP within the 5 hours, but probably not at the level that I am. Very slow start. But within our 5 hours, we had 6,043 XP gained of farming. And we're going to leave it at that. I honestly don't have a clip of what level I started at, but we ended off with 28 farming. And it is now time for us to go move on into our next skill. I was AFKing a little bit in the woodcutting guild, and then I was ready for my next skill. So I asked I Love Pies here to pick me a number 1 through 15. I Love Pies have chosen number 7. Number 7 correlates to fletching, which is, hey, must be luck. We're already in the woodcutting guild. I have a feeling we do not have enough to fletch for 5 hours, so we will probably be chopping trees and fletching at the same time. Let's find out. Alright, let's just use this bank, and I have a plug-in to where if I toggle this, we have, first fletching, 20k XP banked. I don't know if that's usable XP or not, but we have 58 fletching, so I'm probably gonna have to burn through all my oaks. I have a good amount of yews stored up, but got all this. We'll do all the willows first though. I don't know how this thing works because fletching, I now have 42,000. Like maybe it doesn't count just doing this because we already have the 20,000 XP that it showed. That's all we had at the very beginning of this grind. If you know the runelite plug that I need, drop that in the comments because I was looking for it and I googled about it and I couldn't find anything about it. But there you go, that is 59 fletching. We're going to continue these and eventually probably pick flax later. Whoops, a little late, but that is 60 fletching. Almost 50k XP gain so far. We're running out of willow logs here shortly. Probably going to go through as many maples and teaks as I can. I don't even know if I can really do them. Otherwise we'll start going for flax because I want to save yews for yew longbow. Oh, these are all made for firemaking XP. Okay, that is all the willow logs I have. We ended up almost making 1,500 longbows. So now we're just going to do the maples. I'm pretty sure I can make maple longbows, and I can. So we'll do all the maples now. We're about 50 minutes in, almost an hour. 61 fletch. Finishing up all the maples we have, and that is it. We're able to make just under 500 maple longbows and just under 1,500 willow longbows. Now that is all I can make. Mahogany and teaks cannot be made into longbows, but I wonder, can they be made into? No, they can't. I mean, it might be worth doing all these. I don't think. Oh, I should do mahogany for construction one day. Maybe teak should be construction as well. So now I think it is time to go get some flax and spin that. That is the first inventory of flax down. I actually had to YouTube this because I've never done this, and and I have a feeling we'll probably do this for about an hour, at least enough to. I'd like to do this until we at least have enough to use bowstrings for every single bow. So we could be here for an hour, we could be here for longer. So as I was picking flax, I realized, I'm not getting any fletching XP during this. So what I think would actually be better is if I cut willow logs, fletched them, banked them, and repeated. So we're just gonna go. Oh, I guess I needed to grab an axe back here, but that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do wood cutting and fletching, just so I can keep grinding some fletching. I know it is 61 already, but for 5 hours, I am focusing mainly on fletching. So that is what we're going to be doing. I feel like it's much better, and plus I will have constant XP coming from fletching. So new plan, flax later. We have just achieved 62 fletching, and as I have been here in the woodcutting guild, I met somebody named Skill. He has a really nice Skiller account. That's his main right here. And I told him, well, you have a Skiller, you should check out my videos, at YouTube. And he recognized the name. And I said, oh, this is awesome. This is perfect. I'm going to have him pick my next skill. I'm not going to go and wait for a friends list or go find somebody. Someone who, you know, I kind of put it on him. But he recognized the name. He's seen the videos. I chose for him to be the person who chooses my next skill. As he stated, he wanted 7, which we were currently doing right now. So he couldn't get fletching. So he decided that he would pick. He has chosen number 2. Number 2 correlates to construction. As we have just over 2 hours left of fletching, we already have decided construction as the next skill that we will be working on. It's 63 fletching. I totally wasn't paying attention as I was AFKing. We have 23 minutes left with fletching, almost 150k XP earned. I mean, it could be better, I bet, if I wasn't doing willows the whole time and if I didn't have to cut as I was doing them. I just didn't have 5 hours of willows banked. But yeah, I mean, we are training fletching and woodcutting for this one, so that is nice. We have 76 woodcutting, and I doubt we will get another level. So 63, I bet, is where we will end up. We are closing in on 15 seconds. I'm going to try and get all these fletched. But yeah, we did not quite hit 150,000 XP, but we did end up getting, and I'll stop us, 148,885 XP. Think what? We only got 2 levels mainly. It was more than 2 levels of fletching. I had to think about that for a second. But we ended off with 63 fletching. I know woodcutting wasn't really supposed to be a part of this, but it was, and we have 76 woodcutting. We have already decided what our next skill is going to be, and that is going to be construction. So I'm not going to prolong this any further. Let's get into it. So I guess we should start off by seeing how much an inventory is. So let's see what happens here if I wanted oak. 250 a piece? Is that 250 a piece? Alright, here we are. We're going to double check. It says 250 GP. I think it's a piece. Yeah, so it's about 6,000. It's about 6K a run doing it this way. It's not like, I mean, I've been saving this cash stack. It's not like I can't use it. I can always go to Wintertodt and get more. I can hit the agility pyramid. I have ways to get money. I still haven't even went around and sold all my hunter items. So maybe I should try and do that before I do this. I don't know. So that is 109 oak planks made. Our cash stack definitely dwindled. We have just been doing this for about over an hour, just under an hour actually. And now it is time to go put these to use. It says it's only 60K, but I really have a feeling it could be a bit more than that. We're gonna go do oak larders with it. And yeah, we'll go to our house right now, get started on that. And if I get rid of those and I still have time left, we will probably just go sit at the barbarian spawn and get regular planks. Here we are at our house building some of our first larders, and we're gonna be here for quite a while. Well, here we are, already missing the first level. That is 49 construction. I'll see you guys back at 50, and then probably you'll see 51, 52, 53, 54. So yeah, just gonna keep checking in. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. But yeah, there's a 50 construction now, a maximum of 25 rooms. We will probably not have that for a very long time. I have a feeling this is probably going to get us close to 55 construction. I'm going to say roughly. I don't even know. The bank says 60K, but I feel like it's going to be worth more than that. But we'll keep going. Alright, we're going to do this oak larder, and this should be 52 construction. We can now do a teak kitchen table. That might be something worth doing. I don't know if they're super hard to do, but I could probably AFK some teaks one day. But yeah, we're just going to keep going. We got 433 left. There is 53. I was busy eating my Hot Pockets, and I just wasn't paying attention. We are on the final inventory that we have of the oak planks that we paid for. Probably just going to get us to 57,000 XP. We are just over 3 hours left. So I think for an hour, I'm going to go camp the Barbarian Outpost. maybe an hour and a half, and we'll see how many planks we get, and then we'll come back and just maybe do regular larders. So we have about an hour and 20 minutes left. I have a total of 780 planks banked. RuneLite says that's not a lot of XP, and I really don't know. I'm planning on maybe just using larders for them, so we're gonna go check that out. You know, I really thought I was missing something. I gotta go get some goddamn nails. That's why everyone does oak larders, huh? They don't take any nails, just the planks. Definitely a lot slower than oak larders, but you know, if you get the planks for free, it's kind of free XP. You just gotta buy the goddamn nails. But that is 54, and I can only do 2 a run. I wonder if there's something else I should. We have just under 30 minutes left. I'm pretty sure we have just achieved our last construction level. I almost said crafting. Yeah, this is definitely a lot slower, and maybe next time I'll just pay the money out and do oaks, but I'm already this far invested, so I'm just going to use them. I've basically been going to the larder and then over here to the barrel. Alright, here we are. We're going to be building the last larder. This is all the planks I have, and we still have 16 minutes remaining. This gets us just under 80k. There is one thing that I can do real quick to kill this time with, so we're gonna go do that real quick and you'll see exactly what it is. Never mind, we can do up to a bagged maple tree. That is 15k a bag. Yeah, I'm not doing that at all. That is way too much money to be asked for. I already had a trouble time wanting to buy the oak planks, but I knew it was fine. I haven't even checked my farm runs, to be honest. These are probably all good to go. So I think we're just gonna kill 13 minutes and maybe decide what is next. I don't have anything else we can do. Alright, watch this. A little bit of magic right here. Ready? Ready? Oh my god, look at that, guys. We hit 0. We're done. Anyways, that was the construction grind. In about 5-ish hours, not that we did construction the whole time, we did have to gather materials because I don't have everything stocked, like in every skill. But we have gained almost 80,000 construction XP, just mainly focusing on construction. So I'll be putting the graph up right now, and that will add to our total. So now instead of finding who is going to choose my next skill, I'm going to be picking it myself. I have really been wanting to do some motherlode mining, so I'm going to pick myself mining. 5-ish hours of straight motherlode, we should get quite a bit of XP. Another big reason I'm doing this is because it is AFK. I got something I'm working on with the hardcore ironman. I want to, that's a little bit click intensive. But I have been wanting to do mining for a while, so this works out. So we are going to be starting the mining grind now. And by now, I mean next episode. This minute's already running into 20 minutes, by far the longest on the channel. And I've always said 10 minutes of your time. But if you want a second part of this, drop it down in the comments and I will do it. Again, this episode was a lot of fun for me to make. And if you want to be able to pick a skill from me, add me in game at level 3 Psy. I will drop it down in the description of this video. I'm sorry for how long it took for this video to come out. In a couple of those clips, you could probably tell I was sick, and I didn't do any editing. I just did play. I had 100 clips just saved up. And for those of you who are possibly worried about this series being over and the hardcore coming out, this series is here to stay. This series made my channel, and since I've made this channel, I knew I always wanted to do 2 series. So this one is here to stay, and I just want to assure you guys. So stay tuned. This was episode 8, and it was a lot of fun. And as I always say, stay safe, and until next time.